Okay, so let's begin with module 1. I tried to find as many funny pictures as I could to match with the topics each week. So here's your first one. Be careful what you say to whom, because you don't know where that information is going. And asking specific questions that tie with security questions to get into an account. So my first question to you, and feel free to use either the Discord chat or Zoom, or unmute yourself. Why are attacks successful? If you've been following me on Twitter, you see that I post a lot of breaches often. Or if you're looking at the news channel within Discord, which is a copy of everything I put on Twitter. Why are they so successful and so common? Any guesses?
Think misconfigurations.
Yep. That's definitely one. Human error. Yep.
I think for large companies, mostly the software is good, but mostly social engineering is one of their.
Yeah, that's a good one. So some reasons are widespread vulnerabilities, because we're using the same hardware and software everywhere. So it's easy for attackers to pick and choose what vulnerabilities to exploit. We have configuration issues, which was mentioned. A lot of folks don't change the passwords to firmware or physical devices. They just install it and go, and not look back and go, maybe we need to edit this. They just leave it as is. Poorly designed software is another. If the code was not made properly, then there's many ways that code can be turned upon the user to get in. There's hardware limitations. For example, IoT devices, they can only do so much before they can't do anything more, like they can't do encryption, which we'll talk about when we get to IoT. And then enterprise-based. Having undocumented assets or systems that nobody is watching but are being connected into the network, and because they're not being detected, people are able to get through unseen. In Canvas, I have a number of questions set throughout, so feel free to answer when you have the time and you're going and reading through the stuff. But your first question is, what has been the most common password for the last couple of years? So you'll pick, that question is already picked for you. You enter your name and you submit an answer. Defending attacks can feel like this, putting tape on rock. Because like I said, we have a lot of universally connected devices into the internet. So there's a lot of communication between them. Attacks are happening faster and faster. There's a number of attacks that are getting more sophisticated. So it's not just the low-hanging fruit. A lot of tools are making life simple for attackers. There's a lot of suites that are showing up. If you follow Hackin9, they often post new tools that are suites of many tools put together. So somebody with relatively little knowledge could run those and cause mayhem. Of 0 days, there's a lot of 0-day vulnerabilities, and those are ones that we don't have a solve for. There's delays in updating, because a lot of people feel, oh, you know what, I'll just install these updates later. Not now, I'll do it tomorrow, or do it on the weekend. And then those vulnerabilities get exploited, and people wonder why. It's like, well, you didn't install updates. Weak security update distribution. Again, not getting things patched in time. That can cause a problem. There's distributed attacks, like the things that hit GitHub and a number of other sites. Personal devices, not so much a problem right now because of COVID, but pre-pandemic, users bringing in their own laptops, their own phones that could possibly be infected, that could possibly be a threat. And of course, user configuration, because like using weak passwords, because why make life difficult? But that's how people get in. The bad guys know these things and they exploit these all the time.